Hello class, and welcome to our virtual session tonight. I hope everyone's doing well. So we're going to jump right into Module 2. And Module 2, first of all, the spotlight on technology is video. And that's why we are doing this session that we are tonight. We're going to be using a lot of different video resources, and I'm going to have you do some different things online. And it should be a good session, so let's jump right in. So first of all, I want to talk about the spotlight on technology that is listed here in Module 2. And as I said in the first session, it really, some of the things that they put on here just don't seem to make any sense. And this is another one that doesn't really seem to make any sense. So if you go ahead and actually, you can click here and you will see some more information about the spotlight on technology as they list it. And you can roll over here and it gives you some more information. But if you actually click here to play the video really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So we'll just kind of skip that whole thing. We will put our spotlight on technology as it's used in education, but again, the example they give to me just doesn't make any sense. So let's go ahead and kind of skip over this, and we'll move on. So we're going to get to talking about the video in just a second. I do want to kind of give an overview of what's going to be going on besides talking about video. So in this particular module, in Module 2, there's a couple of things that you're going to be working on, primarily working on the final project. So I hope you've had some time to think about that, but this session you're going to really have to kind of kick in and really pick what you're going to do and get started on it. So there's 3 different assignments, all of which have to do with the final project. Okay, so first of all, the first assignment. Let me click on it there. Okay, concerning the course project, they're just going to have you go ahead and create a vision statement. It's pretty clearly laid out. As always, in the in the course home, if you click on course home and go to Module 2 right here, I'll have all the announcements there about exactly what the requirements are for this module. So I'll finish up at the end, kind of going through that. Okay. And at that time, I'll go through the other assignments at that time too. So let's get back to talking about video, because it really is kind of interesting. Actually, the technology I'm using right now is called Cam Studio. I kind of was hunting around online, and I found this, and it's really pretty interesting. It's open source, which means it's free. And so typically with open source software, the way it works is that a group of people will get together, they will work on it, and it's kind of almost like a project where they're working on this stuff. Everybody volunteers their time, and they create a product for people to use, and that's what Cam Studio is. So it's very similar to Camtasia. You may have heard of that. This is just an ad, a Google ad, so they're just trying to make a little money on the side. We'll talk about Google ads later, but Cam Studio is the product. And that's what I'm using right now. I downloaded it. I started it up here. I'll show you here's the interface, and you can see it's just ticking along right here. Kind of shows you different information. You can do a few different things. One of them was to open up this little video window that I did. So that was kind of cool. So you could actually see me as I'm speaking, and I can actually move this around if I want. So that's kind of neat. If it's in the way, I can just pull it out of the way. Okay, so let me just click back in here. So if you want to play around with that, it's kind of a cool thing, but it really allows you to just do what I'm doing right now. Very easy. I mean, I downloaded it and started using it in just a matter of a couple minutes. Okay. I've also created a Google page. You can see the URL up here, but I also have it listed in the portal in the announcement section for Module 2. Okay, so it is there. Now notice it says meet your teacher. Well, that's not me. I think you know that. Maybe I should move this over here. See, there you go. Now that works better. But I tried editing this and I couldn't figure it out, so I just thought, let's just forge ahead. So anyway, I'll be filling in some other things here, but right now I just have this one filled in for the activity we're going to do right now. So if you click into this article, the first thing we're going to talk about is, I'll just click over to it, Edutopia is a pretty cool organization and website, and you can delve into that a little bit more. It was started by Steven Spielberg, the director, Star Wars, all that good stuff, and he has put a lot of his own money into this organization. And the organization basically is, oh, I'm sorry, wrong person, George Lucas. It says it right here. It's George Lucas, still Star Wars, but so it's the George Lucas Educational Foundation, and a lot of great stuff in here. There was a video about our school district posted a while back. I didn't actually search to see if it's still there, but anyway, let's get to this particular article. And it talks about the use of online video, particularly YouTube, but it gives some other sites too that teachers could use in class. And I can tell you right now that it is very popular. Teachers use YouTube and online video quite a bit. There's short little clips. You know, it's kind of different from if you think about when I went to school, or even when I taught, when we did video, you know, you put the videotape in the machine, you turned it on, and a lot of times, you know, you let it run for a good portion of the period. Well, the good thing about YouTube videos is they can only be 10 minutes long, so it really is kind of neat, because then whatever you're using, that just leaves a lot more time for discussion about it, etc. So it's a pretty good article, but what I want you to read through it. You know, I'm going to be turning this off in just a second. I'm going to let you read through this video, or this article, and then what I want you to pay close attention to are the comments, okay? And there's some very interesting, this very first one kind of takes exception to what the person has said. So I'm going to let you go ahead and read it, but what I'd like you to do is read through the comments. There's not too many. Let's click into, I think there's just 2 pages worth here. Let's see. Gives you the article again, and yeah, some more comments here, and then that's it. So what I'd like you to do is actually read through it, kind of skim through the comments, and then I would like you to post your own comment. Now you do have to sign in and register. You do have to register and then sign in to post a comment. But I would like you to add your 2 cents to this discussion, because it's really kind of interesting. And I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to let you discover. But really, it was that first post that was, he kind of took exception to some things that the person said. And then there's some responses. You know how that goes. So go ahead and read through it. Then post your opinion up there, what you think about it. Okay? All right. I'm going to sign off for now. That's the first video. And you can go ahead and do that. And then come back and click into the second video. And we'll go from there. Okay? See you in a little while.